This conference will now be recorded.
Fine. So yesterday and day before yesterday, we learned about accounting structure and advanced tool structure. Accounting structure and advanced tool structure. Okay. So I hope a little bit boring for you. But even though it is boring, you need to learn that one. Today, we'll try to understand about, once again, invoice and payments. While doing invoice and payments, what are the different options, different functions we need to understand. So, while creating a purchase order, we are creating purchase order, confirmation, then product receipt, then vendor invoice. So, purchase order creation will be done by purchase department and confirmation. Then product receipt will be executed by stores in charge, and invoice will be executed by finance team. Okay, this is the process. Now, as I told you, at the time of invoice, the financial postings will be updated. The financial postings will be updated. Okay. Now, at the time of product receipt, I told you like on-hand inventory will be increased. On-hand inventory will be increased. Okay. Now, take the example. So, finance department, CEO or CFO of the company, he verified trial balance. And if you go back to this, let me show you the trial balance from where it will be. Give me a second. Let me open the application. I'm sorry. So, general ledger, collapse hall, inquiries and reports, trial balance. This is a report. Trial balance will consist of all the ledger accounts. So he clicked calculate and he verified inventory value. It is showing some value like, okay, some value it is showing, some value. So as I told you, at the time of invoice, the financial postings will be updated. So what is the postings? Inventory receipt account data to vendor account credit. Inventory receipt account data to vendor account credit, and purchase expenditure for product 0. So why it is posting purchase expenditure for product 0? Most probably you will understand after in the ending of the sessions, not now. After 1.5 months or after 1 or 2 months something, I will explain it, because it is too early to understand for you. Okay, this we know, because inventory is receiving, your inventory value is increasing, and I need to pay money to the vendor, it is credit. Now take the example. So CFO or CEO of the company, or finance head, finance manager or general manager finance, he has verified the value. Something it is showing like inventory value, the total value of the inventory, it is showing 20 crores. It is showing 20 crores. The value in the finance, like trial balance report, the report, it is showing some, suppose 20 crores. Now he visited actual warehouse. It is showing roughly 21 crores. It is showing 21 crores. Then in the report, it is showing 20 crores. So there is a misunderstanding here. Then he has checked with the stores in charge. Actually, it is around 21 crores. I'm looking at inventory, because for any like any CFO or CEO or finance managers, they can understand, they can estimate roughly what is the amount of the inventory, the value of the warehouse value. It is around 21 crores. Now he checked with the stores in charge. So it is showing around in finance, in my report, it is showing only 20 crores. It is showing actually, like if I verify physically, it is 21 crores. What happened? Then he told, like, stores in charge replied like, yesterday we have received 1.2 crores of worth of material. We have received material, but it is not invoiced. It is not invoiced. Then it is a misunderstanding between stores department versus finance department. So now I want a temporary postings at the time of product receipt. If I post temporary accounts at the time of product receipt, then I can understand, like, it will be posted as finance. Here at the time of product receipt, there is a temporary postings. So this temporary postings is as per business. As per business terminology, this is temporary postings. As per the SQL Server database level, it is permanent postings only. It is not temporary accounts. It is permanent only. But as per the business, it is temporary accounts. It will be posted to product receipt account data to purchase accrual account credit. Accrual means I need to pay. As per the commerce terminology, accrue means I need to pay. This is purchase accrual account credit. Product receipt account data to purchase accrual account credit. This is temporary postings. The material cost, it is suppose 1.2 crores. But at the time of invoicing, it will update. Suppose there is a transportation charges, taxes, all those things will be considered at the time of invoice only. This is at the time of product receipt, the material cost only will be posted. Product receipt, during the product receipt, material cost only it will be posted. Material value only will be posted. During invoice posting, financial invoice posting, it will consider material plus charges. Charges means transportation charges, loading unloading charges, insurance charges, plus taxes. Everything will be considered at the time of invoice. But at the time of temporary postings, it is only material cost or material value will be posted. So in the system, it is product receipt means cost of purchased material received account. This is the actual name of the field. If you are able to remember this, fine. Otherwise, you can remember the commerce terminology. Product receipt account data to purchase accrual account credit. At the time of product receipt, at the time of product receipt, the temporary postings will be updated. Product receipt account data to purchase accrual account credit. So this name product receipt in the system, it is cost of material received account. In the same manner here, inventory receipt account. Okay, so in the system, this is cost of purchased material invoiced account data to vendor account credit. So the name, if you are able to remember, because some people are new to this commerce terminology, if you remember this terminology perfectly, yes, that's good. If you are not able to, you can use this word. You can use this word. So if you want these temporary postings in the system, okay, then you need to enable one checkbox. Let me take duplicate. So let me go to accounts payable, collapse all, setup, accounts payable parameters, accounts payable parameters. So this post product receipt in ledger, if you enable, these temporary postings will be posted. So in general, as per the best practices, 90% scenarios or 99% client scenarios, you need to enable this checkbox. You need to enable this checkbox. 99% scenarios, because at the time of product receipt, the temporary postings, it should be posted in the system. Okay, first let me show you without enabling this checkbox. Without enabling this checkbox, let me show you. After that, I will enable this checkbox, and what is the behavior change, let me explain you. Okay, so give me a second. So give me 10-15 minutes time. Once it is explained, then if you have any doubts, you can discuss with me. So first, I'm not enabling this checkbox, and what happens, let us understand. So accounts payable are usually, the purchase order will not be created from accounts payable module. Usually the best practice is from procurement and sourcing module. Procurement and sourcing module, purchase orders, all purchase orders, the purchase department, or if it is required stores department, they will create a purchase order. Finance department, we will not create purchase order. So I'm clicking on new button. Select the vendor account. Give me a second. Select site and warehouse. Click OK. Select the item. Suppose 5 quantity. So now I'm doing confirmation. So do like I'm doing product receipt. I'm entering product receipt number. So this is vendor dispatch document number. Whenever vendor is sending the material, he will send the document number. That document number you need to enter. Okay, click OK. So I have not enabled this checkbox. I have not enabled this checkbox. Then if I verify product receipt, vouchers, it is not there. no voucher posted. And let me verify subledger journal entry is not yet transferred. There is no postings, means it was not there. There is no financial postings. Now I'm doing invoice. I'm doing invoice. Generate invoice button. So invoice number you have received. Date, it was posted. Date, invoice date is not mandatory but best practices. And update match status, it will be passed. So what is this update match status? You will understand matching policies. I need to explain you matching policies. At that time you will understand this one. Passed. Now I am clicking on post. Now here in subledger journal entries not yet transferred, it will be shown one line transaction because batch job I have stopped. If you remember, actually this services, in the services, the batch job I have discussed already. This batch job I have stopped, whether I have discussed here or not. Anyone please unmute. This batch job is running. Anyone, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, Satya.
So if you are running this batch job, the system performance is going down. That is the reason I'm stopping this batch job. It was disabled. Okay. So how it is means, it is because this is a standalone system, services dot msc. Services dot msc. I'm just opening this one. In real time scenario, it should be running. This is Microsoft Dynamics 365 Unified Operations Batch Management Services. It should be running. And next one is Data Import Export Framework. This should be running. In real time scenario, it should be running these two. But now in my system, demo system, it is 16 GB RAM only. Out of 16 GB, 8 GB RAM only I'm using. If I am using this one, application is performance is very low. That is the reason I have disabled. If it is disabled, what happens? The problem is the voucher will not be posted immediately. It will be shown here. So general ledger, periodic tasks, subledger journal entries not yet transferred. It will be showing. Now I need to click on transfer now. Then it will be posted to finance. So if you go to accounts purchase order, invoices, invoice tab, journals area page, invoice button. Then if you click voucher, it will show you inventory receipt account data to vendor account credit, purchase expenditure for product 0. So inventory receipt account data to vendor account credit, purchase expenditure for product 0. As I told you, inventory receipt account means cost of purchased material invoiced. In the previous version AX 2012, it is simple inventory receipt, but whereas in D365 it was renamed as cost of purchased material invoiced account data to vendor account credit, purchase expenditure for product 0. That's what it was. So inventory, instead of inventory receipt account, it is cost of purchased material invoice. The reason behind, we have not enabled this checkbox. We have not enabled this checkbox. Now let me enable this checkbox. What happens? I have enabled this checkbox. Now let me create one more purchase order quickly. I'm creating a new purchase order now. Click on new button. Click on new button. Select the vendor. Select site and warehouse. Click OK. The same, I'm selecting same item on item 1000 and 5 quantity. Now I'm doing confirmation. Receive tab, generate area page, product receipt. So I'm entering product receipt number. Click OK. Now, if you go back to here, refresh, one line is there, it was not posted. Actually, if the batch job is running, then it will be moved from here and it will be clicked on automatically transfer now internally and it will be transferred. But the batch job I have stopped. That is the reason I'm doing manually. In real time scenario, we will not do this one. Okay. Now, if you go to the purchase orders, journals, product receipt button, if you verify the voucher, it is cost of purchased material received account data to purchase accrual account credit. This is product receipt account. There is cost of purchased material received account data to purchase accrual account credit. This is temporary postings. It was posted. Temporary accounts are posted. So because this will impact inventory 140100, so that in the finance it will show you inventory value. But this is temporary account. These two are temporary account. As per the business, these are called temporary accounts. As per the SQL server, this is a permanent accounts only. This is not a temporary. As per like technically database level. Okay. Now, if I'm doing invoice, whatever this entries it was posted, it will be reversed and actual invoice will be posted. Let me show you that one. I'm doing invoice. Click generate area page, invoice button. Now I'm entering vendor invoice number. The invoice copy, whatever I have received from the vendor, that invoice number I need to enter. Invoice date and update mass status. At this point, why you are doing this update mass status? What is the purpose? You don't know. I will explain you in detail about these two check boxes. Match a product receipt and update mass status. I will explain you later. Currently, you are blindly doing. Click on update mass status. It is passed. Now you are posting. So actually it will not be here, it will be posted automatically, but we are running manually. The reason behind the services we have stopped. The services we have stopped, that is the reason we are running. Otherwise, it is not required, it will be posted automatically. Now, if you go back to this purchase order, journals invoice tab, journals invoice button. Now verify the voucher, it is 5 lines. Earlier it is 3 lines, now it is 5 lines. That is product receipt account and purchase accrual account will be reversed. See, cost of material received account, earlier it is debit, now it was credit. Purchase accrual, earlier it is credit, now it was debit. The actual posting, cost of material invoice account data to vendor account credit is the normal transaction. So if you enable that checkbox, these postings, whatever it is there, it will be reversed at the time of invoicing. This will be credited and this will be debited. Understood? Any confusion? Or this temporary postings, whatever it was there, it was reversed, and the actual posting, it will be posted. Because at the time of product receipt also, I want temporary postings. So whenever you are implementing any client in any client, 99% scenarios, you are going to enable this checkbox. You are going to enable this checkbox. Accounts payable parameters, this checkbox, you are going to enable. So you need to remember, like, at the time of product receipt, there is a temporary postings. This is only inventory valuation. At the time of invoice, it will update transportation charges, taxes, and everything. Let me show you one more transaction with taxes, and then you will understand once again. Give me a minute. Let me show you quickly one more transaction. Then you will understand a little bit clear about the difference between product receipt voucher and invoice voucher. I'm creating a new one. Selecting the vendor account. Give me a second. It is 0 extra. It was. Click OK. Selecting the item. Suppose the same 5 quantity I'm entering. Now I'm selecting taxes. So I will explain these taxes later on, but I'm showing you. I'm selecting taxes here. Item sales tax group. And sales tax group. So there are different taxations. I will discuss with you later. So I'm selecting this one. So how to do these things, what is the concept behind this one, you'll understand later. So simply I have mapped the taxes. I'm just verifying the tax calculation is coming or not. Okay, it is coming, it is calculating. Give me a second. Let me verify some setups related to taxes. At this point, you don't know about what is this, how it is. So you will understand those things later on. So let me create quickly new periods. So what I'm doing, you don't know at this point. I will explain you all these things, taxes, separate sessions. You will understand in future. Okay, that's fine. So I did some taxes related setups. So at this point, you don't know what is this. Okay, so taxes also have included. Taxes also have included. Now I'm doing product receipt and invoice. Let me do a confirmation. Next, I'm doing product receipt. I will do one thing. I will apply charges also for better understanding. I will apply charges. What is this charges? How to do it? This is a separate session. I will explain you later. Let me do some charges also. So suppose freight charges. The freight charges I'm adding. This is 300 suppose, or 200 I have added. Let me verify where it is. So freight charges also one session, separate session. You will understand in future. There is a separate session. Okay, fine. Now I have updated $200 for vendor charges. Let me close this form. Okay. So now if you verify the totals in the purchase order totals, it will show you inventory value, $4,495 inventory value, charges 200, taxes 977.66. The total amount is this one. Okay, now I'm doing confirmation. I'm doing confirmation once again. So I'm updating product receipt. So at the time of product receipt, as I told you, it will post only in inventory value or the material cost. Look at this one, receive tab, product receipt. Product receipt number, whatever you have received from the vendor, that is vendor dispatch document number, you are entering here. Now if you verify the voucher, so the voucher is lying here, it was not transferred. Let me transfer now. So in real time scenario, we will not do this manually, it will be posted automatically, no need to do this one. So go to product receipt, voucher. Now if you verify the voucher, it will be only material cost will be posted. Look at this one, 4495. This is material cost. Cost of material received account data to purchase accrual account credit. This is temporary accounts. Now I'm doing invoice. Can anyone unmute whether you are able to hear me, my voice or not clearly?
All good.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Let me do invoicing. Generate invoice button. Now I am entering vendor invoice number, whatever I have received from the vendor. Invoice date. Now update match status. Why we are doing, we don't know. At this point, you don't know what is this, but it should be passed. Then only it will allow you to post. Okay. Business people, what they will do, they will click on totals. They will click on totals. The invoice copy, whatever it was received from the vendor, vendor will generate the invoice copy and he will send the invoice copy. He will validate what is the amount cost, the amount material of the amount for the material, what is the charges, what is the taxes, and amount is tallied or not, it will be validated. If it is any deviations, there is a match update status. The deviations that I will understand, I will explain you later, you will understand in detail later. Now it is tallied, everything is fine. Now I am posting. So once again, it was not posted immediately. It will not be posted because the batch job is not running. So let me transfer now. In real time scenario, we will not do this one. This job will be executed automatically, it will be posted. You need not to do that one. Okay, go to invoice tab, journals, invoice button. If you go to the voucher, now there are many transactions. So look at this one. Cost of purchased material, received account debtor to purchase accrual account credit, whatever it was there, it was reversed. And now cost of material invoiced account. This cost of material invoiced account is updated with 4,495 plus something taxes also updated. Understood? The inventory value is increased with some more value about this one. Okay. Now freight value also posted. So the vendor account, it is 5,672.66. The taxes, it was posted. Okay, so you will understand all these things later, but my intention is here, try to focus on only 4 ledger accounts. One is cost of material received account. Earlier it is 4,495 inventory value. Now inventory value is 5,472 because at the time of invoice it will include charges, taxes and everything. It was the actual cost is this amount, but earlier it was posted to this amount. That is the reason this is a temporary account. Temporary inventory value was posted roughly around 5,000. Around 5,000. It is plus or minus, but actual amount was posted at the time of invoicing. Understood? Any doubt in this?
One question.
Yeah.
Why are we adding the sales tax to the inventory cost? Isn't that recorded separately?
So that is the different behaviors. In USA, the taxes will be included to the item because that in like USA taxation is earlier in 2003, before 2002, whatever the taxation is there, that taxation is following by US government. There is a behavioral change between India, USA, other taxes. I need to explain you the taxes later on because they cannot claim the tax amount in USA. In India also, before 2002, there is AP GST, TN GST, that is Andhra Pradesh general sales tax, and in 2000 in Telangana, sorry, suppose if it is a Tamil Nadu general sales tax, there is each and every state has different taxes. During Vajpayee government, they have changed from that one to VAT. That was major change from 1950. From that onwards, there is no changes as per my knowledge. In 2002 or something, Vajpayee changed from normal generalized sales tax to each state-wise different taxes are there. The taxes behavior is changed to VAT. And in 2016, Narendra Modi changed one more from GST to from VAT to GST. So there is a behavioral change that I will explain you later. So in USA, taxes will be included to the material cost.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So now my intention is here, the focus is forget about these taxes and charges. I will explain you once again. Don't confuse the remaining people, like whoever is new to the CRP, don't confuse about taxes and charges. My intention is at the time of product receipt, the inventory value is this amount. And at the time of invoice, the inventory value is different. So at the time of product receipt, whatever it was posted, it will be reversed, minus. Earlier it is debit, it is now minus. Now the actual cost of the material was updated at the time of invoice. So at the time of invoicing, it will include charges, taxes. That is, the taxes may be, may not be. As per the USA government, taxes will be included to the inventory. Understood, everyone? Any confusion here? Forget about all these accounts at this point. You will understand all those things later. But you need to remember, like at the time of product receipt, whatever it was posted, it will be reversed. Those are temporary accounts only. There are temporary accounts only. At the time of invoice, the final postings will be updated. The final postings will be updated at the time of invoice. So look at this one. At the time of product receipt, also charges are there, taxes are there, but it was not considered like taxes and charges. Understood, everyone? It is only material cost. It is only material cost. So Ajit, is it clear now? Because in the very first you have asked me like why it is.
Yeah, it's different behavior for different ERP.
Yeah.
So here we are just reversing everything and redoing again.
Yeah, exactly.
One quick question I have is like,
Yeah.
Sales tax is added to the cost of the product, correct? What happens if freight is also to be added to the cost of product? Is there some setting that you have to do that so that it adds to the cost of the material?
Which one? Charges?
Yeah, freight or whatsoever, freight or charges whatsoever.
There are so many setups. I need to explain you. It is a 1 hour session. I need to explain you.
But it's doable. It's doable, correct?
Doable. There are multiple options. Whether you want to update to the material, whether you want to update to the ledger account, whether it is different options. Like even for vendor also, whether it should be updated to the vendor account or it is a third-party transportation. There are many options. I need to explain you 1 hour for charges.
Okay.
Sir, good morning.
Yeah.
These activities are done by business people or functional consultants, sir?
So business people, they will do it, but you should know how to map all these things. So while doing this one, I have mapped like charges, I have mapped taxes, I have mapped this setup. This all setups will be done by you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But
I know, sir.
yeah, so business people, they will do this transaction, but if you don't know about what business people they are doing, if you are not sure, you cannot learn these setups. That is the reason we are learning this transactions. So in the very first day, I told you like you are not going to do a transaction in real-time scenario. I have 21 years of experience total, not only Dynamics AX, another ERPs also, total 21 years of experience. In that, till now, I never posted a purchase order invoice, vendor invoice, or sales invoice till now in my life. I never. But if you know about the process, then only you can explain to the opposite person. If you don't know, you cannot. Am I right? So that is the reason I told you.
Yes, sir.
So if you look at this one, I told you in the very first day, transactions you are learning now in detail, but you are not going to do this one. You are going to do this one. This is your task. Company creation, parameters, setups, and there is configurations, and then masters. These things, parameters, not only parameters and setups and configurations. To be frankly, this is parameters and configurations. Okay, whatever it is. So your task is this one, but you are learning on this one to understand better, so that if you want to train or if you want to guide business people, if you should know about this, how they are posting. If you know this one, then you can understand all these things. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any more questions, please? Okay, now we understood like the temporary postings at the time of product receipt is the same way it is available in sales process. Yes, if you go to accounts receivable module, setups, accounts payable, accounts receivable parameters, so updates tab, so post packing slip in ledger. This is a temporary accounts. Okay, so let me show you quickly sales order invoice without enabling this one, and once it is enabled, how it will be, let us understand. We have 7 to 8 minutes. Otherwise, if it is not sufficient, I will continue tomorrow. So I'm creating a sales order now. I'm sorry. Click on new button. Select the customer. Select site and warehouse. Click OK. Select the item. Suppose 2 quantity. So now confirmation is not mandatory. It is available. If you want to use, you can use it. Otherwise, you can skip it. So this confirmation, at the time of confirmation, it will validate credit limits. That I will explain you another topic later. I'm not skipping this one. It is optional. I'm skipping. Go to pick and pack tab. Post packing slip. Post packing slip. So you are generating invoice, you are generating packing slip, that is dispatch document. You are giving a dispatch document to your customer. So I'm clicking OK. So whenever I'm doing this packing slip posting, it will warn me like you are not taking a printout. Okay, in real time scenario, I need to take a printout and I need to submit this document to like a truck or whatever, auto or whatever it may be. This is mandatory, but for my practicing purpose, I don't want any printing. I'm proceeding. So journals, packing slip, if you verify the voucher, for this one, it will not lying here. It will not lying here. It will be posted immediately. You need not to wait for here. It will not come here for sales order. For purchase order, for free text invoice, it will come here. But for sales order, it will not come here. And if you verify the voucher, it is blank because we have not enabled any checkboxes. Look at this one voucher. It is blank because we have not enabled this checkbox. Post packing slip in ledger. Post packing slip in ledger we have not enabled, so there is no posting. There is no posting. Now I'm doing invoice. Let me do invoice quickly. Invoice tab, generate area page, invoice button. So click OK. So click OK. Now, if you verify the voucher, it is the postings are so if it is a customer invoice, if it is a customer invoice, customer account data to revenue account credit and cost of goods account data to cost of goods sold account data to inventory issue credit, because it is going out. Okay, these are the 4 transactions it will be posted. If you verify the journals, invoice, voucher, if you verify the voucher, it will be posted 4 ledger accounts, customer account data to revenue account credit, customer account data to revenue account credit, and cost of goods account data, cost of goods sold account data to cost of units invoice means inventory account credit. This is the postings. Now, if I enable this checkbox, so please bear with me for 2-3 minutes. If I enable this checkbox, temporary postings, then let me create a new sales order. New sales order and invoice. So I'm clicking on new sales order. Select the customer. Select the site and warehouse. Click OK. Select the item. Suppose 2 quantity. Now I'm doing pick and pack, packing slip. Let me do a packing slip now. Post packing slip. Now I have enabled this temporary postings. Then it will post to the temporary accounts. Just like in the purchase order process, how the way it was posted, the same thing at the time of packing slip, there is a temporary postings, it is hitting. So click OK. Click OK. Now, no need to wait for subledger journal entries. It will not be transferred here. For sales order process, it will not hit this process. It will post directly. If you verify the packing slip, school 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So voucher. The temporary postings are updated. Look at this one. Cost of material. This is cost of goods delivered, cost of goods sold delivered account debtor to cost of units delivered account credit. These are temporary accounts, and at the time of invoice, this delivered whatever it is there, it will be reversed. Just give me 1 minute, please. In 1 minute I will finish it. Go to invoice tab, click on generate area page, invoice button. So click OK. So once again it will warn me like you are not taking a printout. Yes, no issues. I'm proceeding. Okay. Now if you verify the invoice voucher, if you verify the voucher, it will be a delivered accounts, temporary accounts, whatever it was there, it will be reversed. If you click on invoice voucher, it will be reversed. The temporary accounts, whatever it was posted, will be reversed, and it will be posted actual transactions, 4 transactions. So look at this one, delivered accounts, 2 ledger accounts, whatever it was there, it will be reversed. Earlier cost of goods sold account debtor, now it is credit, and earlier it is credit, it is debit now. Now cost of units, this is actual inventory, it was credited. Customer account debtor to revenue account credit, and cost of goods account sold account debtor to cost of units invoiced account credit. Okay, for junior people, whoever like new to this product, I will explain you these postings once again tomorrow. Okay, for juniors. Okay, I will explain these things. Don't worry on this one. I will show you once again. But you need to remember, like the temporary postings at the time of product receipt will be reversed, and at the time of invoice. Okay, now please unmute yourself. Anyone has any questions, any confusions?
Hi Satya.
Yes, please.
Sai here. We took a scenario like, a finance manager, when he visits to the warehouse, then he'll find that, inventory valuation is of 21 crores, but in books, the reporting, it's 20. So based on the trial balance. Now, when we have this product receipt, okay, so there will be an entry which will be posted as an accrual. Okay. So is that point like finance manager will check on the inventory, purchase material invoiced GL also accrual, so that he'll get the total count and he'll match with the inventory? Is that how it is?
So I'm sorry, it was net disconnected in between. Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are audible, Satya. So I was asking this way. So the finance manager went to inventory warehouse and he found the inventory valuation valued of 21 crores. But in books, it's posted as only 20 crores. He will validate the trial balance of the cost of purchased material invoiced GL only, right? At that point.
So, yeah, actually, cost of material received account, it is not posting at all.
It is not posted. It is not posting because the option is not enabled for us.
Yes,
so
exactly.
when we option is enabled, when we post it, so that point of time, that remaining 1 crore of amount, the items which are there are actually lying at the accrual. So finance manager will refer to material invoiced and accrual GL, and then he'll tally that, right?
Exactly, you're right. So he can study that one and he can understand like it is 1 crore above amount, it is not yet invoiced.
Okay, by accrued. So by trial balance is nothing but a GLs having the balances. Is that my understanding?
Yes, exactly, you're right. Exactly, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sir. I'm good at this part. Actually, I mean, we had some chart of accounts questionnaires. I have a bunch of questions in that. Maybe we can take it tomorrow.
Sure, definitely. We'll discuss. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. All right. Thanks, sir.
Yeah. Anyone else to discuss anything?
Sir, can you write the process similar to the PO we have written for the service order? No, sorry, sales order.
Okay, fine. So the same sales order creation, sales order confirmation, it is optional only, not mandatory. Next, packing slip. Next, customer invoice. So at the time of packing slip, on hand inventory will be decreased.
Sir, I'm seeing your screen is black color.
I think you need to verify your system, Venkatesh, because for remaining people you are able to see, am I right?
Yeah,
Remaining people?
it's visible.
Yeah.
Sir, we can see.
Yeah. So financial postings at the time of will be updated. This is temporary postings will be posted. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. And one more question. You said temporary postings. Now I understood why it appeared, because there will be a tax and charges and everything will be added later in the invoice. It will be appearing. But my question is, when we are going to move to the main accounts, because it's a temporary account. No?
So this temporary accounts, it is posting to main accounts only. It will post to the main accounts only. But as per the business, it is temporary accounts. But it will hit to the permanent accounts only.
Can you show that 4 layer ones, 4 entries one, please? In
Okay,
that.
fine. I'm showing that. So Sham Shekhar, is this the first session or earlier you have joined, Sham Shekhar? Sham Shekhar?
Yes. Earlier I have joined.
But actually it was through institute only joined, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So I'm sorry. Fine. 1 second. Let me go back. So now you want like who is asking? Sai or sorry? Who is asking? Surya? So you are asking about temporary postings at the packing slip. You want that one?
No, sir. I understood the temporary posting. I mean to say when it is going to be move to the main postings, main accounts. I mean to say that difference.
So
Can you
at
show?
the time, okay. So see, at the time of packing slip, it is posting to the main accounts. It is posting to the main accounts. So if you go to the vouchers, it is posting to the main accounts only, but it is not actual inventory account. It is cost of units delivered. So this is, we can map one account, suppose 140,100. This is your wish, whatever the way you want. Okay, so you can map like inventory received account but not invoiced. Sorry, inventory issued. This is we are dispatching material, dispatched but not invoiced. You can create one account. You can understand clearly it was dispatched but not invoiced. Understood? This is inventory account. It is decreasing. Inventory account is decreasing, but this is not the actual amount. This is not the actual amount. So at the time of invoice, otherwise I will keep like this and I will open one more. Let me open one more transaction, one more browser. Give me a minute. So I'm taking duplicate. Give me a second. Because of system slow, it was, if I clicked, it was gone both. Give me a second. So if you look at this one, the last one, okay, I'm taking duplicate tab. Now here for this, I'm showing you packing slip journal, and voucher. And for the same sales order, I'm going to invoice invoice journals, invoice voucher. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Surya, are you able to? Yeah. So now look at this one. Here in this 140100, this is, you can configure your wish. 140100 it is credited, inventory value decreased. This 140100, it was once again, it was debited like this one. It is cost of units delivered. Cost of units delivered, it is credited at the time of packing slip. Means this much of worth of material was went out outside. So that will be reversed at the time of invoicing. Debit. Now the final posting, cost of units invoice account will be credited. Understood? So tomorrow I will show you once again. If it is confusing you, 1 minute. In detail I will explain you, because for particularly for junior people it is little bit complex. Let me take new one. In detail I will explain you. So here customer account data to revenue account credit. And then one more account, cost of goods account sold account data to inventory issue credit. This is the postings at the time of invoice. This is debit, this is credit, and this is debit, and this is credit. But temporary postings are here, cost of goods sold delivered account data to Here cost of units delivered. This is temporary postings. Tomorrow in detail for junior people I will explain you. Here this is delivered. Sorry, this is invoiced. This is cost of actually inventory issue. It is the 2012 version naming convention, but in this cost of units invoiced. This is at the time of invoice. This is at the time of packing slip. These are two temporary accounts. Understood the comparison?
Yes, sir. I mean to say, I just want to see in the voucher transaction all those accounts, which one is a temporary and which is a permanent. That's what I want.
Okay, so fine. So you want in the GL or you want to understand the postings where it was set up? There are two areas. One is this is the ledger.
Here I want to know. Here I want to know.
So this one delivered. Delivered is temporary. Delivered, it is temporary. Invoice is final postings.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yep. So the same it was written in the here. It is cost of units invoice debit. Now it was earlier it was debited temporarily. It is delivered. It will be reversed now. Credit. So you can see the same logic from here. For junior people, I will explain you once again because this is a little bit complex to digest for juniors. I mean to say new to ERP. Is it clear? Any doubts, please, anyone?
And one last question.
Yeah.
In the purchase order or in the sales or whatever it is, the product receipt or in the packing slip, there is an option for no and yes. So is it will it
Yes.
be always in the no or always in the yes or something like that, or it depends?
99% always yes. 99% always yes. 99% always yes. Okay. So usually, as per the best practices, it will be yes. But we should know about the application skeleton, how it is working. Why I'm telling this one? Because so it was kept as yes, but by mistakenly someone has disturbed, and it is not posting now. So you need to know like the setups, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Surya? So that is the reason you are learning all these things. Okay, anyone, any questions, any more, please?
Thank you, sir.
Remaining people, anyone? So I'm suggesting you for like, yeah, yes, please. Yeah.
As a part of the course, are you going to cover the intercompany transactions?
So there are two things. One is intercompany financials, financial postings. It will be covered. Intercompany stock transfer. It is a part of logistics. I'm sorry, stock transfer. This is finance, SCM, trade and logistics. This is finance.
Okay.
So the intercompany financial journals. Fine. Anything else, please? Anyone? So if nothing, then we can wind up the session for today. We'll connect once again tomorrow morning, same time, 8:00 a.m. So for junior people, I'm telling you, I'm requesting you, try to do this all 6 transactions. Vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment, vendor invoice 2 types, customer invoice 2 types. I have explained total 6 transactions. You need to practice blindly whatever I say, please do practice. Otherwise, whenever I'm teaching, it is looks like easy, and whenever you are practicing, it is looks like complex. Both are wrong. If you practice, it will become easy. You need to practice. That is, I'm requesting, or I'm commanding, or I'm demanding, whatever it may be. Whatever you want to think, you can think, but practice this 6 transactions. Then you will get habituated to this application. Otherwise, as soon as if you are listening at my application, whether I'm teaching, it is looks like very dead easy application. Whenever you are practicing, it is looks like very complex. Because when I landed in USA, the USA students, they asked me like whether it is a complex or easy. If I said like complex, they will leave. They will not interested to learn. If I speak like it is easy, they will neglect time, and after at the end of the sessions, they will ask like faculty has not explained, or my lead has not explained. At the time, it is not a training, it is a company through I traveled. So I have given answer like it is a complex product. It is definitely Dynamics AX is a Dynamics F&O is a complex product. You need to practice, and I will make sure like it is easy. I will make sure it is easy, and you need to practice. Okay, so because whenever I'm teaching, you don't know the hurdles. I'm not getting very I'm not getting much errors, but whenever you are practicing, you will get errors a lot, because I know like where it is errors will come and how to mitigate. I know, but for you, you don't know. So if you practice, then only you will understand. If you are not practicing, if you are only listening, it will not be helpful to you. Okay, please practice and come back to me. If you have any challenges, let me know. Okay, see you all. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome.